The crowd roars. He's to the left of Connor Cook. The snap. Hand off to Jack.
Look at him.
His right. Stiff arms at the 5.
No!
Heads for the right pylon. Jack Allen into the end zone. Touchdown, MSU.
65, Brian Allen.
You know, I grew up like any other normal kid, and I had 2 brothers, Jack and Brian, and it was a little chaotic sometimes, but a lot of times there was a lot of love. And one of the things my dad told all of us when we were young is you got what you earned. And I've carried that with me through most of my life, and I know that my brothers have done the same. And all we've really tried to do is just find the inches each and every day and earn what we can, and luckily that's what got us here. It was definitely competitive. I remember there's a ton of stories where it's just like me, Jack, and Brian like all in the wrestling room, and I'd be watching them wrestle, and it was just something I always wanted to do. So being able to actually end up doing it was really nice. And then obviously, like with all the things they accomplished, I was always like goal chasing and trying to accomplish the same things that they did. So there was definitely a lot of competition. And then we were always outside just climbing trees, being stupid kids, and seeing who could throw a rock the farthest, seeing who could run faster, just always being outside. They've kind of applied pressure to me my whole life, and I don't know, I've never really thought of it as pressure, more of just like a privilege, just like being able to have them in my corner for everything that I've done, because it's not like they were rooting against me. Like everything that I did, they were with me and trying to get me to be the best that I could be. I'm very thankful that I've had the opportunity to have them as brothers. I love them so much, and I owe them the world. They've done everything for me to be here. The first 2 weeks of camp, I don't think I won a single rep, and it was just so frustrating. And I remember I'd just like go back to my dorm room and I'd just feel like I was just disappointing my family just by being here, and I wasn't living up to what Jack and Brian have done. And I mean, I never really expect to like live up to what they do. I just always want to do the best that I could do. It just felt like my best wasn't even good enough to be here. So that was a little bit hard to accept at first, but kind of like I said, my dad, when we were young, he always hammered into our heads, you got what you earned. And so just started working from that point on and kept trying to be the best that I could be every day.
I want my hands right now. I want to see your hands hit that thing and your feet follow. Last one. Let's go. Get your hands on.
It was definitely a little tough love, just because like when you're out on the field, it's a lot different. He doesn't like feel like he's your brother, he's more just like your teammate. He said a couple things to me about it, but nothing too hurtful. He definitely helped me a ton though outside of practice. Like when we'd be doing extra stuff, we'd always be snapping after practice or just like going through steps after practice, and most of the things I know now are because of him, and I'm very thankful he was here for me. I was lucky enough to be on the travel squad, so like every away game and home game, we would be staying at the Kellogg or a different hotel, and the captains would come up on Friday nights and just give us like a little pregame speech. And whenever he would give pregame speeches, I'd always just like start sitting up in my chair, and I'd be ready to play on Friday nights just by the things he would say. And I don't know if the other guys around the room felt the same way, but I know that for me personally, it was very motivating. And just being able to see him accomplish his goals and do the things that he wanted to do, it just made me very proud of him and very happy for him. During my quarantine, I spent all my time with Jack. We'd go from like working on the field in the morning to like later in the afternoon. Like I'd try and watch like a little bit of film on my own, and then I would like sit down with him and watch a game.
With COVID and things a little slower, and kind of coach him up as well as I could and kind of show him some of the things that I've learned and things that have helped me.
The best way I learn is by them just telling me the brutal truth, like the honest truth. I don't want to beat around the bush. I want to know like what I'm doing exactly wrong so I can fix it. And Jack's really good at not beating around the bush, so it helped a ton.
In any family, the older you get, the closer you get with your siblings. When you're younger, you're rivals, and the older you get, they become your best friends and you root for them.
Being able to really learn from their experiences. I read a quote the other day and it said that somebody that doesn't educate themselves on history is bound to repeat it. And just seeing what Jack's gone through and seeing what Brian's gone through, I know that the NFL is short-lived and it's not for long, and so every day I'm just gonna put in more work than I did the previous day to be the best that I could be for Michigan State and for myself. When a pandemic and things like this hit, I think people really start to freak out. And when people freak out, they usually need somebody to look to. It's difficult, but life's full of valleys and mountaintops, and you can't let the valleys get too low and the mountaintops get too high. Things like this are gonna happen. You make plans and God laughs at you. When that happens, you just gotta put one foot in front of the other and keep moving forward. I know that my freshman year, I thought I was the worst kid on the team. I was really freaking out. The person I had to look to was Brian. Just being able to have him here and see what he's done for me, that helped me become a little bit more of a leader myself, and just knowing that when this situation hit, guys can turn to me whenever they want, and I'll be ready and I'll be there for them. Doesn't matter who it is, I'll be there for them.
Alan is a very great leader. You know that he's going to do what he needs to do, and then he's going to be vocal, and he's going to tell you you need to step it up. I feel like he wasn't as vocal his younger years, but he's definitely grown into the leader that he is now. Just being able to talk to people and also show it through his work and through his action. He's also helped me spiritually grow. He's a really great guy.
I'm really just looking at it as an opportunity to grow more as a person, grow more as a football player, strengthen myself in the weight room, continue to build off the things that the coaching staff has already taught us. The biggest part about it is you just got to look at the positives, because if you're focusing on the negatives, then your whole life's going to be negative.
I think he works harder than me and Brian ever did. With how committed he is to everything, every night he's stretching. He's like, hey, you want to stretch? I'm like, no, I've been there, I've done that. I'm good sitting here watching. Even mentally he's matured, and he's just growing as a person too, which is cool to see. All in all, he's turning into a pretty good guy.
They show him how to do it, so Michigan State does. And the kicks in the butt from the brothers and the other teammates doesn't hurt either.
When football's over, I'm very comfortable with them getting out into the world and figuring out what they want to do and who they are.
It's honestly been a dream come true. Sophomore year of high school, I literally used to pray for two things, and it was a scholarship to Michigan State and a state championship in wrestling. And luckily the Lord blessed me with those two things, and being able to represent my family as well, that's just a blessing. And I hope that I just put in enough work that one day they could be proud of me.
I'm very proud of him. I think everything he's done, has been harder because his brothers have set such a high bar.
Pressure makes diamonds.
Every day hasn't been easy, but it's definitely been a journey, and I've definitely grown from it, and very blessed that I picked this place, and just very honored to have the opportunity to be here and compete for the Spartans.